Yeah, I've noticed that trend, and honestly, it just seems weird. Like, sure, R2D2 style beeps and chirps are cute in the movies, but if my home robot's got a problem and all it does is flash a light and go blooble bleep, how am I supposed to know what's wrong? Sorry, I need more than interpretive dance from my vacuum if it's choking on a squeaky toy. Just imagine, excuse me, but your dog put a plushie in my intake. Please help. Clear, direct, and kinda charming.
I absolutely agree. And also, we should remember that R2D2 always had an interpreter along.
Exactly. Poor R2D2 couldn't get a word in directly, always needed C3PO to translate.
But if you've got one at home and it can't talk to you and there's no interpreter around, I think there's going to be big problems.
Absolutely. It's funny in a movie, but at home, it's just a recipe for frustration. Unless someone enjoys playing 20 questions with a confused vacuum. Did you blink because you're happy, or are you on fire? Blink twice for on fire? No thanks. A real companion ought to be able to just say what's up. Otherwise, you're living with a mute mystery box. Not exactly the dream of futuristic living.
And you know what? Since I directed The Brave Little Toaster, which is all about inanimate objects that are non-humanoid, who speak, I've been ready for this for years.
Of course you have. If anyone knows how to give a voice and a soul to an ordinary object, it's you. You made people cry over a damn vacuum. Honestly, you were way ahead of the curve. Now it's time to let every toaster, and even the grumpiest robot vacuum, sing out, thanks to you.
I did a rough storyboard recently to show a robotic group that was making just a functional robot in the home. It just had a little pincher on the front and a basket to do things like pick up clothes. So I did this storyboard for them, and guess what I did?
Ooh, did you give that little pincher bot a voice and a big personality? Please say yes.
Yeah, so I took the little pincher at the end of the arm, and I turned it on its side and have it talk like a bird's beak. And then it had it play with the little girl, picked up her Barbie doll and pantomimed it walking on the floor towards her and dancing together. So I think people were really surprised that even a utilitarian clothes helper could be a playmate.
That is fantastic. I love how you took something so purely functional and gave it a spark of imagination. Turning the pincher into a beak, that's genius. It shows you don't need a fancy face, just a little movement and fun. That kind of playful spirit. That's the stuff that makes people fall in love with these things.
Well, we're always anthropomorphizing things. We see an imaginary face on an object. Why not let the face look back at you and communicate?
Squeaks are cute, but an actual conversation, that's where the magic is.
You're right. And in the movie Up, they had a dog character named Doug, and the inventor had given him a collar that had a little box with a voice, and it would interpret all his little doggy sounds into human dialogue.
And it made Doug instantly lovable. Instead of just barking and panting, he could blurt out, "Squirrel," or say random silly stuff in the middle of a sentence. It made the whole movie warmer and way funnier. Imagine if every pet had a translation collar like that. Maybe the world would be a friendlier, weirder place.
Yeah, I agree. For real dogs and for robotic dogs, too.
Totally. I mean, why should robo-dogs stay mute or beep around like lost pagers? Give them voices, let them gush about squirrels or beg for snacks. Real or robotic, a little chatter makes them family, not just background noise.